Some restaurants are natural rivals because of their location. In East LA, Sage Restaurant and Spin Lounge are down the street from each other and are always competing for customers. They're both struggling to make a profit during the pandemic and need me and Jon to come in and help them own their neighborhood.
My name is Albert Kella. Sage is California fusion, so what that means is that anything goes. It's a family-owned business. There's Raymond, he's the eldest of us, so he has final say in everything. There's Tony, my cousin. He helps out with the pizzas. I mainly take care of anything involving people, so the customers, the employees.
We've been here 15 years, and I think that we've been doing things a certain way for a long time, and we need to improve it to make sure that we're operating in a way that we are profitable. You know, sometimes you think you're profitable because there's money in the bank account. That doesn't necessarily mean that you've made the money you should be making. Jon Taffer and Robert Irvine, those gentlemen are powerhouses in this industry. We're just nervous about their take, and we just want to impress them.
My name is Rick Gonzalez. I am the owner of Spin Lounge. Me and Jesse, my older brother, have been running this together for the last 13 years. Spin is a cool, casual dining experience. Some music in the background with the DJs, some good drinks, some good food.
We reached out to Robert and Jon because we need help.
We want to change our focus. Me and my brother are a little older. We're done with that kind of party scene, and we want to elevate our food. Most people that walk in here are going to go for the drink first, and we're trying to flip that.
We want more crowd. We want to wow them and bring up our whole business model. Sage is across the street from us. You know, people, sometimes they get us confused, which is very, very insulting.
We're just head and shoulders above them as far as food and food quality, and I don't think that it'll be even a contest.
We've been doing it better for longer. I don't know how they could beat us, to be honest.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
And you are?
Albert.
Albert.
I'm one of the owner-managers here.
What's your most popular items?
The pizzas. So we hand toss all the pizzas here.
You make your own dough?
Yes. Yes. Go ahead and follow me, please. Jon and Robert, they're professionals, and they know a lot more about the business than we do, even though we have a lot of experience. You know, the best thing we can do is take their opinion, take their advice, and run with it.
What we're trying to assess here is the overall quality of the food, plating, cocktails, service, and decor. The place is huge. It's got a big bar. It's got a pretty good layout of a restaurant, but the decor runs downhill from there.
So you've been here 15 years?
Yes. Used to be a Mexican restaurant.
The minute I walked into Sage, you could see the mismatched colors, the chips in the bar, wires hanging. Clearly, there's a complete lack of sensitivity and ownership about the interior of the restaurant.
How are we doing, guys? Drinks are good, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. We primarily come for the drinks.
You come here for the drinks?
Yes.
How you doing?
Not as good as you.
What's your name?
Moises.
Moises. How long you been here?
17 years.
17 years, long time. When I went behind the bartenders were solid. Bar setup is good. I'm not concerned about the bar.
This is my domain. Holy moly. Big kitchen. So how long have you been making pizza?
I picked it up a couple years ago, helping here in the kitchen. I'm not a cook, I'm not a chef. I'm actually part of the ownership here.
So we've got one owner more focused on making pizza than overseeing his restaurant. Not a good sign. I hope the chef has more investment in his actual job. What's your name?
Noe.
Noe?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. How long have you been cooking?
I've been cooking for over 12 years.
And how long have you been here?
Been here for over a year already. The menu here is pretty much all over. You got some American, you know, some Italian. Trying to incorporate some Asian scene in it now.
I like the kitchen. I don't like any of the looks of the food. It looks pretty basic to me. Hopefully, the food tastes better than it looks.
That's terrible.
It looks great on the top, but not on the bottom.
The flavor's not bad if they didn't burn the darn thing. Is that the way it should be?
It was made a little bit on the fly, but
But you knew this was coming to us.
I did.
You think you would have put a little extra effort into it, made sure it wasn't burnt?
What am I supposed to say, you know? They see things that you don't think are being seen and pointing things out that you don't expect.
All right, I have a ceviche for you and spicy alio poke. Enjoy.
How much does that cost?
I believe this one's $13.
$13.
Wow.
What does it cost you to make it?
I'm not 100% sure right now off my head.
Go and ask the chef to come out here.
Okay.
Please.
Awful. Awful.
Ooh, daddy.
I swallowed it.
Too much spice. The tuna, that's not fresh tuna,
No.
it's frozen.
Terrible.
Oh, chef, come here. Come here. So, what tuna are you using?
Ahi tuna.
Frozen?
Yeah, a lot of stuff is coming frozen. There's a lot of the stuff that I'm pretty much like limited to. I get mad. It's just like I get pissed off. It's just like the quality.
What would you do with the menu if you could?
I would probably do a lot more like farm to table. The way that the owners are here doing it, it's like more like old fashioned, you know, like let's go get this frozen stuff and plate it and, you know, sell it. I have to work with what I got.
Thank you, chef.
You can take that one away. I don't need to try that.
You guys make me look like
That's bro, that's the, hey, come here.
garbage, dude. Like look bad, dog. Like it's just like it's not good, fool. I do feel a little bit embarrassed, you know, because it's what is handed to me, you know. Obviously, they're the owners, you know. They fund it, you know. So I have to work with what they give me.
All right, here's the steak.
Oi. The food was no good from a spice standpoint, from a seasoning standpoint, from a presentation standpoint. So there's a lot of issues. What I really want to know is how invested and knowledgeable these owners are about their business before I consider picking this place.
Last year, what was your revenue?
In the 500 range.
How much?
500 range.
All right, what did it cost you to make 500?
I'm not sure.
Did you make money?
I'm not sure.
How do you, so you come to work every day and you're not sure if you're making money?
You should know it, and you should share that with him.
They are three owners of this restaurant. You know, it's like three blind mice. That's exactly how I describe the Sage. The chef is probably one of the uplifting things about this restaurant, but they're buying inferior product. They don't let him in on the food cost. They keep him in the blind. Would it be good for me to take it? Possibly. I don't know yet till I see the other restaurant. Well, here we are, spin, right? After you.
Hello, hi, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Come on in.
What's your name?
I'm Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Where
you.
is everybody?
No customers today.
Customers today.
Where's your owner?
Right here we have Jesse and Rick.
Are you open for business now?
Not today.
How come?
One of our employees tested positive for COVID.
Okay, today.
This morning, sir.
So then we contact traced everything,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
right? And you guys are clean? You're
Oh, yes.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. Our manager, he tested positive, and that from there was a domino effect. It hit everybody that worked with him, and we got decimated with our staff.
So do you have a chef is my question.
Because of contact tracing, he also was relieved today.
So he's
So
out.
he's gone as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't have a chef, you don't have a bartender.
Yes.
What experience do you have of food other than what you eat?
My experience in food, none.
Who made the menu?
We had 2 chefs when we first opened up. Yes.
So how long have you been open?
It'll be 13 years next month.
13 years ago. Hummus, chips, quesadilla, nachos, calamari, coconut shrimp.
A lot of American comfort.
Simple.
Yes.
Steak, pizza.
Really simple.
I mean, that's beyond simple.
Chef and I don't get to taste anything in Spin because they have no kitchen operating. After looking at the menu, I know that the food stunk anyway.
Who's the boss?
Who makes most of the decisions?
It depends. It depends what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Right now, there's no single point of accountability in this restaurant.
And that's a real problem.
Bristol, who's the better manager?
Well, she didn't get fired for that one.
I'm not saying the better man, I'm saying the better manager.
Well, the first person who comes to mind when I have an issue, I usually go to Rick.
Rick.
You know, I think when we have a problem, not a problem or just a situation, I like to choose my battles.
Tell me something that you fight about. I want to understand what you give up on.
Well, right now we're going back and forth about the logo.
You've got no employees at the moment, and what you're working on is a logo.
What I was trying to do is I'm trying to start the rebranding.
But you're supposed to rebrand from the inside out. It starts with a new menu and food quality and positioning and all of those things. And then you pick the brand and the logo so it matches that. You guys are going at this ass backwards here.
So what would you call what we're trying to do? Trying to elevate the clientele and the food and the
How
drink.
can you elevate them? Because your customer walks in the door and you're the same. So you're trying to put lipstick on a pig. How many seats do you have?
55.
55. So a restaurant with 55 seats should be making how much money a year? You got a bar.
Don't know that number.
About $22,000 a seat. A room like this should do about $22,000 a seat.
You're not doing that, right?
No, we're not.
So therefore, there's an issue with something. There's a lot of issues. Not only is there no staff or leadership, these guys don't even know their business.
Let's go see the kitchen, chef.
This is like a little shoebox. So there's no steam table, refrigeration, bar.
It's convection oven.
One oven.
Nice oven. So do me a favor. Robert and I right now are standing here with some doubts. Tell us why we should choose this restaurant.
I think you should pick this restaurant because even though we're small, I think we could be very powerful because, I mean, big is not always great.
Well, you're only going to wind up with one of us. We'll figure out which one.
You may not like it when you get it.
Spin is the exact opposite of Sage. Sage has a chef, a pretty big kitchen, a decent staff in the kitchen. Spin, on the other hand, has a small room. It's very easy to remodel. That's one of the advantages, but there's no staff, there's no kitchen. Whoever takes Spin has to take it from square one.
Just want to be clear. If either one of us gets Spin, we're allowed to bring in some people, right?
We have to, there's no staff in there.
Okay.
So whoever gets Spin can bring in a chef and a bartender.
Okay.
Works?
This is heads, the pretty picture of Robert Irvine. My coat of arms is tails. I'll flip, you call, if you call it right. You get to pick the restaurant.
You ready? Heads.
Heads.